Hi there, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to take you through the construction activities and show you the step-by-step of all the things we did here, the quantity of material and its cost in today's value to bring this 6-bedroom luxury duplex from the DPC to the decking level. Stay tuned as we take you through the process. Now, the first point of our forming on top of the DPC involves plumbing the block from that under the DPC to get all the corners of the building. And once you plumb it, we square it just like this and confirm that everything is intact. And once all the corners are gotten, starting from the longest, then we tie the rope on corresponding blocks to confirm that everything is square. And by the time we've confirmed the square round the building, then the internal demarcations work will start. But first of all, we get all the external walls first. And this is to ensure that whatever adjustment that needs to be done is done before the internal demarcations come up. And that is the work and once that is completed, then we carry the block. We start laying the block one course after another to the lintel level. So, normally, the work to the lintel level in most cases takes between 2-3 days. And in some cases, maybe due to disturbances of rain or the magnitude of the work, could take 4 days. So the work you are seeing here is work after the second day. And you can notice that some of the walls are not at the lintel level yet. And now, lintel level in buildings vary from building to building, depending on what the client wants and, of course, the design. In some cases, you may have the lintel start from the 10th block. In some cases, you may have it start even higher. Yeah. But in this case, the height of the door is at the normal height, that is 2.1 meters, which is approximately 9 blocks. So here our lintel is at 9 blocks. And of course you can see immediately after the setting and after the second course of block, that is where our windows are sitting. And this is done to ensure that enough ventilation comes into the building. So that is how it is. Each project, I keep saying, is unique in its own way because we follow the design and, of course, the request of the client to do exactly what the person wants so that your project will speak your language. Now, after all the walls had been raised to the lintel level, then starts the ironwork as well as the carpentry work. Now, the reinforcement work ensures that the columns which started from the foundation is connected and raised from the DPC to get to the decking, which is the next floor. And we ensure that we have at least 2 feet, which is approximately 600 millimeter connection above the next floor. Now, once the ironwork is put in place for the columns, then the boarding starts. And now the next thing is the chain lintel, which we ensure that it connects all the columns and all the places we have openings. Now, connecting the building round, ensuring that whatever load that is coming on top of it is evenly distributed on the columns. And of course, allowing the column to transfer that load to the foundation. So that is the work we are doing here. Of course, we've mentioned earlier that the lintel does a number of functions. Now, before we continue, let's now recap on the key functions of a lintel on a building construction project. One is serving as a structural support. Now, it carries the load of the bricks or other materials from the section of the wall above that opening it is serving. Two is load distribution. The lintel transfers the weight sideways, distributing it evenly to the surrounding supporting structure. As you can see here, we have a lintel and of course columns closer to it. And the lintel is going to connect to those columns. So it helps to transfer the load coming directly on top of that opening to those pillars or columns. Then the next thing is it prevents collapse. Without a lintel, the walls above would not have support, leading to cracks, sagging, or complete collapse. 4 is safeguards the openings. It protects windows and doors from the downward pressure of the overhead structure, ensuring they can open and close smoothly. 5 is enhances stability. A well-built lintel contributes to the overall stability and strength of the building, especially in multi-story constructions or area prone to wind and seismic activity. Then, of course, the last but not the least is aesthetic contribution. In some cases, lintels are designed to be decorative, adding to the building's architectural beauty. So these and more are what the lintels in a building do. Now, As soon as the casting of the columns and lintels are completed, the next activity is the leveling, which implies laying of at least 3 courses of block on top of the lintel to get us to the decking level. And when this activity was completed, it was observed that the following materials had been used: 55 lengths of 16 mm rods, 80 lengths of 12 mm rods, 40 lengths of 8 mm rod as stirrup, 4,000 9-inch blocks. The cement used here was 150 bags of cement. Then the boards for the columns and lintels were 150. Then we used sand, that's the 15 tons sand, 3 trips for the laying of blocks and a sort of casting of columns and lintels. Then, of course, 1 trip of the 20 tons granite. Then, of course, there was provision for the electrical and plumbing pipings. Now, the total cost of all these materials used to bring this luxurious 6-bedroom duplex from the DPC to the decking level is 8,030,000 naira. Whereas the total cost of all the labor work to put these materials to use from the DPC to the decking level was 1,885,000 naira. This includes every labor at all that was done in the sites to bring this to reality. And this brings the total cost of both material and labor to 9,915,000 naira. Thank you for being with us this far, and see you on the next one.